I got to be honest. I kind of just was starting to get over the whole Epstein files, client list. I did a bunch of videos on Pam Bondi promising they were going to come out. President Trump signed a bunch of executive orders saying we're going to release the JFK files, the MLK files, the Epstein client list, the whole 9 yards. Nothing was happening. We heard crickets. Everybody was pissed off. All leading pundits, conservatives, et cetera, were so pissed off. I wasn't really a part of that camp. I was frustrated, I think, like you were. Let me know in the comments how you felt about this. Definitely frustrated, but I wasn't so quick to say, there are some people are saying Pam Bondi needed to resign, that Kash Patel wasn't doing his job. I'm not even close to that. And today, I've got a video clip of President Trump actually discussing the Epstein client list, the MLK, JFK files, and when they're going to be released. I cannot wait to share this with you. I'm going to share that with you in just a second. But first, I have to share with you this ginormous news that is lighting the entire internet ablaze, going viral everywhere, as it should be. The Democrats' approval rating has absolutely plummeted to an all-time record low. This is not Fox News poll. This is not some right-wing conspiracy, faction or news media, et cetera. It's not me. This is coming from the actual hypocritical propagandist media that's been backing them up this whole time. Check this out.
A brand new exclusive CNN poll that paints a brutal reality for Democrats as they struggle to mount a unified opposition to President Trump. Americans' favorable views of the Democratic Party's brand are at a record low, just 29%. That's compared to 36% for Republicans. It is the lowest ever recorded for Democrats in CNN polling going back more than 30 years. As you can see, the party's numbers dropping a staggering 20 points in just 4 years. The CNN SRSR's poll also found 57% of Democrats and Democratic-leaning voters are more interested in seeing their party leaders stop the GOP agenda, compared to 42% who are more interested in cutting bipartisan deals. It is a big shift from where the party stood at the start of Trump's first term in 2017.
But wait, there's even more. Check out this video clip I'm about to share with you, which shows this is an NBC poll. So that was CNN. NBC says 44% of Americans say the country is headed in the right direction, up from 27% in November. You can almost hear icky, bicky, dicky crawling on that lunar surface of leathery patches that Nancy Pelosi calls skin. Check this out.
First of all, the mood of the country, this really jumped out. We asked folks, is it on the right direction or the wrong direction? That 44% you say right direction, that's up since November. And if that doesn't seem like a lot, the last time it cracked 40%, you got to go back to 2012. The last time it actually hit 44 or higher, January of 2004. So a lot of this is Republicans, but independents, that number is also up since the election on the direction of the country.
Is anybody really surprised by this? When you consistently engage in violence, attacks, personal attacks, swatting conservative content creators, have Obama-appointed judges who act rogue and consider themselves elected officials acting like the President of the United States, blocking the transportation of criminal illegal gangs like Tren de Aragua, when you protest over and over, attacking Tesla showrooms and dealerships across the country, engaging in pseudo-fake outrage over and over again, is anybody really surprised? And check out this clip of almost like you could say Pencil Dick Schiff's protege. This guy has about as much dignity as a rotten cup of milk. Chris Murphy was asked pointedly to his face, what do you think of these alarming numbers that reflect that the Democratic Party is literally dying a slow death? It can't be fast enough, in my opinion. Listen to his abominable reaction.
Our new NBC News poll, as you just saw, shows the Democratic Party at an all-time low approval rating. Why do you think Democrats are failing to connect with Americans at this critical moment of urgency, which you describe?
Well, it's what I just talked about. I mean, I think Americans want the Democratic Party to stand up and fight and to take risks. Listen, I understand that had we gone into a shutdown, even for a handful of days, it would have been difficult. But it would have sent a message that the Democratic Party is not going to be bullied by Donald Trump.
There is negative 0% of introspection, self-reflection. Maybe we should really take a hard look at this. His response to the lowest approval rating in the history of the entire abysmal party is to fight Trump more. It's just absolutely insane. Maybe, just maybe, you should stop doing this, Chris. Check out this clip of Representative McCain hitting the nail on the T, committing literal murder on CNN to their face. Watch this.
All you need to do is turn on the TV. Look at your show. It's nothing but fear-mongering. That's all the Democrats do. What's inflation doing? What's inflation? Up or down? Oh, it's down. What's the prices of eggs? Oh, they're down. What's the prices of mortgage? Oh, it's down, right? But we don't cover the positive things. We only cover the negative things to get everyone worked up. So here's two things. This could be a potential problem, but it actually could be a potential long-term solution. But when you don't want to cover the other half, and all you talk about is the one half, of course that's what you're going to hear. I would prefer to give both sides of the story. That's what real news people used to do, is they would give both sides of the story.
I'm so proud of America. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud that common sense is winning. I'm so proud that you're here right now. The fact that you're here right now and you're watching means you love America, means you respect the values and principles embedded in the fabric of our nation that was launched by the framers and founders of our great country, the greatest country ever to come into existence. I'm so proud of you. We're doing it. The work is happening. I truly believe that our president, President Trump, is governed by providence. I think there is not a shadow of doubt what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. We were live when that happened, by the way. It was the most shook I've ever been. I mean, big shock. Most shook I've ever been on a broadcast. I had to leave. I got so physically, I had a severe physical reaction. I'm not being dramatic. I'm a pretty tough dude. I very rarely, complain about being sick or ill. I'm telling you right now, that had me shook. You can ask my mods. We have a president who has such a purpose, a glow, an aura about him. We've got Elon Musk, who has dedicated so much. He's literally saving astronauts that were stranded in. I mean, this is not being talked about anywhere. He's literally, never mind the fact that he's the Leonardo da Vinci of our era. The man is literally saving, get this, stranded astronauts that Biden abandoned. Say that out loud. It doesn't even make sense. How in 2025 do we have stranded astronauts? In 2025, if you would have told me that in 2004, in 1994, I would have been like, there's no way in a million years you're going to leave Americans stranded in space. It should have only been 8 days. It's been 9 months abandoned by Biden and Kamala. Is that being covered anywhere? Is that being talked about anywhere? No. We're so lucky. I'm so proud of you. Okay, here is President Trump being interviewed, divulging, being asked pointedly, what's up with Epstein? What's up with MLK? What's up with JFK? Check this out. I can't wait to get your thoughts and your comments on that. So President Trump says they're all going to be released in weeks. I trust my president. I trust President Trump. I still have faith in Pam Bondi. I still have faith in Kash Patel. I think they're the perfect picks for the job. I think that she made maybe a blunder by going on Fox News so many times and saying they're coming out, we're releasing them tomorrow. There was a little interesting of a plot twist where Kash Patel asked for a direct line to the president, superseding hierarchy, going over Pam Bondi, the attorney general's head, which I thought was a little weird, to be honest. Still waiting to see what's happening with that. But yeah, I by no means, think that this is just a cut and dry, let's just release everything. I do believe the amount of victims involved, there needs to be some protection. I truly hope there aren't any redacted files that are released, other than protecting innocent victims. Of course, I'm all for that. I don't want the victims to suffer needlessly and more than they already have. But I just think she made a mistake in saying, I had the footage. I have the videos where I covered this a couple weeks ago, where she said we got them out. We're going to release them. She made it sound like lickety split, and then it was crickets. So there was probably a bad communique, probably just some poor communication to the American public in that regard. But I trust President Trump, and I don't know, a few weeks sounds very interesting. It's again a kind of a poignant thing one thing that I really, really latched onto in that interview was he said the JFK files are probably more important than them all. Interesting. I think more people actually want the Epstein files. Don't get me wrong. I want JFK. I want MLK, but I think the Epstein files, I just think the longer that this gets delayed, the more people are going to start getting antsier and antsier and antsier. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love America. I love the direction we're headed. It's obvious the American people agree. It's obvious the Democrats are imploding. And I can't wait for the next 4 years. I can't wait. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so, so much. Make sure you check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right there to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. Go in the pinned comment and get yourself one of these original Made of the USA Nez Nation merch. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA. I'll see you soon.